ha 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 ha. Hey everyone, Kevin here. Welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 3 of Missouri Clark Gardens. So today I got some strawberries planted, and then the other day Miss Kitty got our romaine and spinach planted. You can't really see it too good, but there's some little starts coming up here and there. So not a whole lot's changed in the garden right now. Like I said, the strawberries, got them planted today. There were 10 to that pack, so we'll see how that turns out. Oh, and the asparagus, I won't harvest any of it this year, but the asparagus is sprouting up this year. This is the second year for it, so it says it takes probably about 2 years before you start to harvest it, so I don't think I'll mess with bothering it this year. This first year planting strawberries too, so I'm hoping those turn out pretty good. We probably won't plant a whole lot more until we're pretty sure it's going to be no more frost. Supposed to be a couple of cold nights. It's going to have a light frost this week, but everything else should be fine. The strawberries, the packet talked like it was okay to plant them. So with not much changing in the garden, also since I'm going to be spending time on doing some videos with the garden, also I thought it'd be a good idea to show you some of our main flower beds. So kind of mix the garden and our flower beds, you know, all together with the gardening. We've got 3 main flower beds on the property and several just little secondary flower beds that we got. So I wanted to do a quick video of those today to kind of give you an idea of what they look like now. And then when they get to, you know, growing real good and everything's coming up, I can do more video. Let's see, what else? Oh, I did a picture video of all the stuff that has already bloomed. So if you want to go back and check that on the channel, be sure to check that out, and you can see all the neat stuff that's bloomed. Some stuff's still blooming. But anyway, let's go check out these other flower beds. Okay everybody, so I'm up here at the front of the house, and this is our front flower bed. Kind of an L shape. A little bronze bird bath in here. Let's see, we've got daylilies planted in here. They're coming up. We got some columbine that's coming up. Bottle brush that's right there's coming up. Got quite a few daylilies in here, and then we've got some really neat rock and some slag glass that's in here. We also have phlox, and this cedar tree come up on its own. So these are our phlox, and we just got a bunch of different stuff in the flower bed to kind of make it look neat. A lot of the stuff we get in our flower beds is stuff that I found at yard sales and everything. It's like these 2 statues. I need to get some paint on this gal, and then this over here I need to kind of get cleaned up too. So everything's starting to come up here pretty good, and once everything starts blooming, we can do another video to show you what this really starts looking like. Takes a lot of effort. There's some other plants in here, but right at the moment I cannot remember what they are. So let's go over here to our second flower bed. I think I'll just walk over there real quick with everybody. And this is what we call our cedar fence flower bed. It's actually divided. We'll start down at this end. This end here is strictly hostas. So you can see all the hostas right in here coming up. We've got several plants of hostas in here. All through here is hostas. They're all coming up. They've handled the cold so far. Says it gets where you don't have to worry about freezing. I'll get this bird bath up. That's the top of it. So I want to get it treated with some polyurethane stuff that's for concrete. And then this up here, we've got, let's see, what all we got? We got the daffodils, we got peonies. There's some sedum that's in here too that I can't see right now. Got a really cool flower bed to go with it. And let's see, up here we got, these are all tiger lilies that are coming up. There's some more peonies coming up. And then that's flowering almond there. Like I said, a lot of this stuff that had bloomed, I went ahead and did a picture video on the channel, so be sure to check that out. And let's see, what else? I can't remember the name of that plant there, darn it. Well, anyway, I'll think of that later. And then we have a flowering dogwood here, and then that little tree right there is a wild dogwood that I found on the property and transplanted up here. So anyway, this is our second flower bed, and I got another bird bath, concrete bird bath in behind this one that once we don't have to worry about freeze, we'll have it up and going too. So let's go check what I call our main flower bed. Pow. Okay, so now we're on the back part of the property, and this is our deck. And the reason I call this our main flower bed is we spend most of our summers right out here camped out on our deck. That's a little porch swing over there, and then that's an actual glider there. So this flower bed has gone through a bunch of changes over the years. We've got phlox in here, we've got sedum over there, blazing star will be coming up in there. Got a lot of phlox in here. There's cosmos. The cosmos hasn't come up yet. And then we've got a lavender plant right there. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of weeds to start getting out of this flower bed back here. Right here is a bunch of weeds again, but also that is where our butterfly weed's at, and it will literally fill this entire square up when it comes up. And again, we got a bunch of little unique stuff in this flower bed too, but I myself call this our main flower bed because we're summertime, we're right up there hanging out on the deck. I tell you what, it is crazy windy today, so hopefully it's not messing up with the audio on this too much. Just show you some of the neat stuff that's out here. Oh yeah, and this lava rock here and all the lava rock that's in this flower bed, that all come from New Mexico. My sister-in-law Betty gave this to us. So last time we was out and visit them, we grabbed up some of it, and then about a year later there were some things that went on, and we ended up meeting them in Colorado, and they brought us the rest of the big lava rock there. And then these big rocks here are just rocks that I found on our property, and slag glass that we've got from Eureka Springs, Arkansas. And like I said, a lot of stuff we got for our garden is just stuff that I picked up at yard sales and put in there. Now this here, this is our centerpiece for this flower bed. And this centerpiece is actually it's a flower pot holder that spirals, and this actually belonged to my mom when I was a kid, and then when she passed on, I inherited it. And I thought, you know what, this would be a perfect centerpiece for our main flower bed. So that's where that come from. Like I said, this wind's really crazy. I've got a lot of weeds to deal with in our patio. Made this patio myself, and man, it was a lot of work, but it's got some places that have sunk down that I need to get fixed. Try to dig up some of the block and maybe get that leveled out. But like I said, all the lava rocks from New Mexico. There's some of this other rock that is from Salida, Colorado, and it came out of the Arkansas River in Salida, Colorado. And then the bigger stuff is what I got out of our property. So anyway, hope everyone enjoys this. Hopefully the wind's not messing up the audio too bad. Got Kong hanging out. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to do on our flower beds and everything. Then we got flowers all through there and some bushes and everything up through there. Oh, this is one of the flowering almonds too. That's still blooming pretty. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out our garden and our flower beds as the year progresses. So I'm Kevin. Hope everyone out there is being safe, being strong, and and we will talk to you later. Be sure to subscribe.